Rock and roll off of turn number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your Everetts Auto Parts late models. Tyler Tomasi, Charlie Rose, wind it up off of 4. Green flag is out, and we're underway.
Down into the corner they go. Rose on the outside of Tomasi. They're side by side still throughout the field. Rose with a good run into turn 3. Looks for that lead off 4.
3 wide off the corner as Tommy Adams tries to squeeze between Degas Barry and Hudson. Hudson trying to hang on to the outside as they head down the backstretch.
Close call there. Adams trying to pick up as many spots as quickly as he can as he battles to the outside of a Renegado across the stripe.
Adams drops into the inside behind the 17 of a Renegado in front of Wynham as they head down into turn number 3. Rose backsliding on the top side as Degas Barry battles on the inside. Down into 1 and 2. A Renegado right there behind.
Jared Degas Barry hops up into that 4th position. Pressure from behind though as the battle for 5th heats up. Vinny Renegado down to the bottom of Charlie Rose off turn number 4. Vinny with a good run there. Newcomb up on the outside, loses some ground, allows a few cars to go by.
Newcomb in the 7 also backsliding as the 82 of Hudson gets a run in down to the inside. Up front, Tomasi sets the pace. The 4 of Johnson is second. Here comes Degas Barry digging for third through turns 1 and 2.
Jerry D came to play tonight as he's fighting to hop up into the top 3 underneath the Everetts Auto Parts number 88 of Bobby Tripp. They race off at turn number 4. Jerry D gets the nose advantage at the line, looks to clear in turn 2, but Bobby speed on that outside lane.
Hanging tight up on the outside, keeping Jerry Honest down low as they come off of turn number 4 to complete lap number 7. Degas Barry up into the 3rd spot. A Renegado trying to follow through. Down low with Adams sitting 6th on the field.
Meanwhile, out front, it's a bit of a breakaway for your top 2. Tyler Tomasi holds just about a half a car length advantage over Dan Johnson, leading the way as they race off turn number 2. Tomasi leads Johnson in the battle for 3rd. Vinny looked underneath there. Jerry D thought better about it as they roll through 3 and 4.
They battle off of turn 4 as he takes a look down to the inside into turn number 1. Degas Barry holds tight on the inside with Adams following him through. Behind them, you've got the 88 of Tripp, the 1 of Rose, with a problem on the 30 of King, trying to get it up the pit tunnel, and he does get it refired and upstairs.
Yeah, close call there for the yellow, but we're going to stay green as Tomasi still fends off Dan Johnson. Here comes Vinny Renegado. Look for another run there as he has Tom Adams up on his rear bumper off turn number 4. 3-year title contenders running 3, 4, 5 into 1 and 2.
Right now, Adams has 0 pressure. Where he sits right now is good enough to hold on and clinch the crown. But that's not where he's comfortable. He wants that top spot as a Renegado dives underneath Degas Barry, takes over position number 3. Adams tries to fill the hold on the back straightaway.
Jerry D tries to shut that door, a little bit of contact there, but Degas Barry able to shut the door, hold on to that 4th spot. Stevie D's number 56 though, Tommy Adams, giving him all the pressure he can from that 5th position as he has a good gap. Back to 6th place, Bobby Tripp. Ryan Lynham sitting in 8th, needs to get on the move to
Dan Johnson takes a look to the outside of Tyler Tomasi, settles it in back behind. And while he does that, here comes the 17 of a Renegado. Vinny takes a look up top, a crossover move off of turn number 4, down to the inside of Johnson he goes.
A Renegado going for that 2nd position underneath Dan Johnson. Johnson was fast, but Vinny looks to be a little faster in that 17. He knows he has to do some big things to win this title, and making his way into 2nd is one of those. Now, sets his sight on the 76 of Tyler Tomasi off 2.
Down into 3 and 4 they go. Tomasi sets a pace, and we've hit the halfway point. Off of turn number 4. A Renegado down to the inside, looking for one for the thumb in 2019, takes over the lead just after the halfway.
Big time move there from Vinny Renegado up to the lead, crossing a lap lead off the board. Next battle on track for that 6th position. Charlie Rose underneath Bobby Tripp. Going through the corner, Ryan Lynham still sitting there in that ace spot. Can't get anything going in that number 10.
Off the corner they come. Top 5 goes to tail across the stripe. Charlie Rose down to the inside of Bobby Tripp. Those two have had many battles over the years here on the 3rd mile as they come off of turn number 2. Rose down to the inside. He's looking for the advantage off of 4.
Off the corner they come. Vinny is opening up about a 4-car length lead over 2nd place Tyler Tomasi, who's feeling the pressure from 3 cars, specifically Dan Johnson, who's leading that charge in the 3rd spot. Johnson's been all over Tomasi's rear bumper all race. He just can't get by him.
Ryan Lynham sitting in that 8th position, right behind the battle in front of him. The 6th and 7th place. Lynham down to the inside, trying to make it 3 wide. Settles it in back behind. Meanwhile, in front of them, Degas Barry takes a look to the outside of Dan Johnson. That's the battle for 3rd, down to 1 and 2. Jerry D trying to climb the ladder up top.
Can't say Ryan Lynham is not trying here. He just can't figure a way to get by the battle between Bobby Tripp and Charlie Rose. They're side by side, taking up most of the real estate on the track in those grooves. Lynham fighting on the bottom, just can't find a way around the one.
Jerry D using the outside lane. Edges out ahead of Johnson off of turn number 4. He'll take over the 3rd spot, down into 1. Lynham down to the inside of Rose again. And he settles it in. Tripp gets the spot. Rose settles into the outside as Lynham down on the bottom groove.
Lynham with a big move there. He needed to make one with only 10 laps to go. He's got to give it a shot. Jennison trouble around turn number 4. Yellow flag is out. Jennison, Adams and Ryan Lynham lining up bumper to bumper on that bottom row.
The Bristol Toyota Pace Truck heads to the center of the infield. Green flag unfurls. A Renegado and Tomasi race battle to turn number 1. Here comes Jerry D down low. Here comes Adams to follow through, along with Lynham on the inside.
Jerry D down to the bottom of Tomasi, looks to take away 2nd. He does. Here comes Tommy Adams. Little contact there with Tyler Tomasi, but he'll take away 3rd. And Ryan Lynham tried to sneak underneath. Tomasi shuts the door to hold on to 4th.
Rose down to the inside of Johnson for 6th, down into turns 3 and 4. They come off the corner. Johnson all sorts of squirrely, seesawing back and forth on the steering wheel as he settles it in back behind.
Off down the backstretch they go. It's Vinny, a Renegado, leading the way over Jerry D. Gasperi Jr. The battle for 2nd. Tommy Adams all over the rear bumper of Jerry D.
Off of turn number 2, Tommy Adams sits in the 3rd spot. Here comes Lynham down underneath the 76. Tomasi settles it in right behind as they come off of turn number 4. Tries a crossover move, doesn't have enough there.
This is a big battle now. Ryan Lynham in the 4th spot. Can he get past the 56 of Adams? If he does, that will put him in direct contention to win this championship.
A Renegado 5 laps away from the end of this one as Mark Hudson slides up the racetrack. They thunder down underneath them with 5 laps to go. A Renegado leading the pace. Tommy Adams leading the chase as they come down the back straightaway one more time.
Down into the corner they go off turn number 4. Vinny Renegado leads the way with 4 laps to go ahead of Jerry D. Gasperi, who's doing his best to hold off Tommy Adams. And a big gap there. Back to 4th place, Ryan Lynham, who's doing everything he can to close in on Tommy Adams.
Off the corner they come, and we're down to a mile on the regular season. Into 1 and 2. Off the back straightaway, a Renegado dominating this one into 3 and 4 as the Twin Sticks unfurl off of 4.
2 laps to go this time by for Vinny as he rockets out of turn number 2, opening up that lead over Jerry D. and Tommy Adams. Jerry D's opened up about a car, a 2-length gap over Adams as well as they race off at turn number 4. White flag in the air for Vinny, a Renegado.
Final time down the back straightaway. Vinny, a Renegado, looking for one for the thumb. Leads the charge off of turn number 4. The double checkers are out. A Renegado picks up the win. Degas Barry 2nd. Tommy Adams 3rd in the championship. 4th going to Ryan Lynham. Jerry, a good one tonight. Consistency just wasn't there for you this year. Not a bad season, but not what you were looking for coming into the year.
No, absolutely a great season. I can't thank the guys and the sponsors and supporters enough. I made a comment that usually any other year with the season we had in all the top 5s, it probably would have been enough for a championship. But congratulations to Tommy and his dad, Teddy. Vinny's been on fire lately. Ryan's been up there. I mean, everybody we raced against just had great seasons, so congratulations to all of them. We just need to up our game a little bit.
2020 is going to be a lot of fun.
It is. I mean, this new car was awesome for us this year. I can't thank Jeff Taylor at Distance enough for getting his car ready, and once again, all my guys. They've been phenomenal. And my supporters, my sponsors, my family, thank you to everybody. And once again, congratulations to Tommy and Teddy on their championship.
Just a couple of bad nights are what killed you.
Yeah, I mean, we knew coming into this that we just had to do what we wanted to do, and we had to win it and let all the cards fall of where they needed to be.
Vinny's the man.
And, we knew that we had to have some luck on our side along with winning. But, congrats to Tommy Adams for a championship. Hell of a kid, and he deserves it. He worked hard all year long for that. So, just a little disappointing, with the 2 DNFs. I mean, we kind of figured that, I'd rather be 50 points out not knowing that we had a shot at it rather than being 12 coming into the final race and, falling a little short on it. But, it is what it is. And, you know what? We had a hell of a season, 5 wins, Triple Crown championship. I mean, you really can't ask for much more than that.
And you finished this season as strong as anybody I've seen in a long time. This car caught fire at the middle portion of the season.
Yeah, I mean, we just kept searching. The team never gave up. We work hard on it. We work in the shop 7 days a week. I mean, just ask my wife how much I'm home. She knows. But we work on it 7 days a week, and we're always looking for things and try to make it faster. And, we just keep tweaking little by little. And, again, today we weren't the fastest in the heat race, but made a little adjustment in the back, and, it worked out. I mean, this thing was money.
What are the plans for 2020?
The plan is to try to, come back here in the late models and try to grab the championship. And then we'll see what happens over the winter time. We'd like to try to get a pro stock for a part-time ride or something like that, come out for the big races or something. But it is what it is, and we'll see where those cards fall throughout the winter. But we're going to do some work on this and try to make it a little bit faster for next year.
Well, you still got 2 races to work on it to get it a little bit better. I know you got some people you want to thank.
Yeah, definitely. I got to thank Elmwood Dodge, Mark Waters. Thank you very much for all that you've done this season. Anubis, Emergency Productions, Elmwood Dodge, Gerard Building, Navigate Credit Union, E-Sig Shed, Sadar Excavation, S&R Plastering, DJL Electric, Velasco's Pizza, Nicholson and Cutter, Nacho Mamas, Bam Powder Coating. I mean, all these guys here, without them, we wouldn't be here doing what we want to do on a Saturday night.
What a season. The ups, the downs, it all culminates with you sitting at the head table.
Yeah, it was a tough season. After we went up into the war, I thought we were out of it, but we came back.
Definitely did. And the car seemed a little bit stronger than it was before that.
Yeah, it was strong. The beginning of the season, it was strong, and then after the war, we could never get it right. It still isn't right, but it's good enough to keep up, I guess.
You are now the 2019 champion. How does that feel?
It feels great. A lot of hard work went into it, so.
Well, I know you got some people you really want to thank because they have been working so hard behind the scenes this year for you.
Yeah, I want to thank Nick. He helps out. Me and him go crazy on this car. My dad, Jimmy, Kyle, Stephanie Scully, my new spotter, Billy Prisco, all my sponsors, Cat's Pet Supply, Jeremy Hedges, Keith Rocco, thanks Keith. Probably forgetting a few, but Stevie Day, and that's about it.
How does it feel? Feeling good?
Yeah, it feels good. Hasn't sunk in yet.
Is it a big relief knowing that it's over?
Yeah, it is. There was a lot of stress.